What if I told you that piece of scrap wood in your garage could be worth $100 by this weekend? Look, I've been selling woodworking projects online for the past 3 years, and I've learned something most beginners don't realize. It's not about having fancy tools or being some master craftsman. It's about knowing what people actually want to buy. Today, I'm breaking down 15 projects that consistently sell for $100 or more. We're starting simple with number 15, something you can knock out in an afternoon, and by the time we get to number 1, I'll show you the project that's made me more money than everything else combined. Stick around for that one, because it's probably not what you're thinking. And real quick, if you want the cutlass and exact dimensions for any of these, I've got them all linked in the description. All right, let's jump in. Project number 15. The end grain cutting board. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, everyone makes cutting boards, hear me out. Here's what most people miss. Regular cutting boards sell for $30 to $40. But end grain, completely different ball game. I sold one last month for $120, and the customer didn't even blink at the price. Why? Because end grain boards are self-healing. The knife goes between the wood fibers instead of across them, which means it stays sharp longer, and the board lasts forever. You'll need hardwood scraps, walnut, maple, cherry, whatever you've got. Cut them into strips, glue them up, flip them on edge, and glue again. The checkerboard pattern practically sells itself. But here's the thing about cutting boards. They're great starter projects. But if you want to double your profit with half the work, number 14 is where things get interesting. Project 14. Wooden serving tray. Serving trays. Simple, clean, and crazy profitable. I stumbled onto this one by accident. Made a tray for my wife's birthday. Posted a photo on Instagram. And had 5 people asking if I'd make them one by the next morning. That's when it clicked. People don't just want functionally. They want Instagram-worthy. Grab some nice hardwood. Root out handles on both ends. Sand it smooth. And hit it with food-safe finish. The whole build takes maybe 2 hours if you're taking your time. Slap some metal handles on there if you want to charge. Here's the secret. These sell because people imagine themselves using them. Hosting friends, serving breakfast in bed, the whole lifestyle thing. You're not selling wood. You're selling the experience. Speaking of experiences, if trays are selling this well, wait until you see what number 13 does. Project number 13. Floating shelves. Quick question. When's the last time you scrolled Pinterest without seeing one of these? Exactly. They're everywhere, which means the demand is insane. I've got a buddy who makes nothing but floating shelves. He's pulling in $3,000 a month just from local Facebook, marketplace, sales. The beauty here is they look way harder to make than they actually are. You're basically building a box, mounting it to the wall with a hidden bracket, and letting people think you're some kind of wizard. Walnut or white oak, 36 inches long, and you're golden. Charge $100 for a single shelf, $175 for a set of 2. People always buy in pairs, so price accordingly. Now, shelves are solid, but if you want something that sells itself without you even having to explain it, number 12 is a total no-brainer. Project 12. Live Edge Charcuterie Board. Live Edge Charcuterie Board's the project that made rustic profitable. You know when something goes from niche to mainstream? That happened with charcuterie boards during the pandemic. Suddenly, everyone was a charcuterie influencer, and guess what they all needed? A gorgeous board to make their cheese look fancy. Find yourself a nice piece of walnut or cherry, with a bark still on one edge. Clean up the live edge, flatten the board, round over the edges, and finish with mineral oil and beeswax. That's it for hours. Max, these sell for $100 to $150 all day long. And if you engrave someone's name or a cute saying on there, you just hit $175. But charcuterie boards are just the beginning of the personalized game. Number 11 takes that concept and runs with it. Project 11. Custom wooden signs. Wooden Cines, the project everybody wants customized. Here's what I love about signs. People will pay extra for literally anything with their name on it. Family name, wedding date, favorite Bible verse, the Johnson zest. 2024, it doesn't matter. They want it personal, and they'll pay for it. Grab somipaini. Stain it dark. Use a router to carve the letters, or get fancy with a stencil and paint, and de-stress it a bit for that farmhouse. Look, everyone's obsessed with signs are your volume play. Make 5 at once. Post them on Etsy and let the orders roll in. Charge $100 minimum, $150 if it's custom text. Project number 10. Wooden picture frames. Custom picture frames. Because cheap plastic frames don't cut it anymore. Go to any big box store and look at their frames. Plastic, flimsy, boring. Now imagine walking into someone's house and seeing a thick, solid wood frame holding their family photo. Completely different vibe, right? You're cutting 45-degree gluing them tight, and making sure everything's square. Use walnut, cherry, or even paint-grade poplar if you're going for a clean, modern look. Add a rabbit for the glass and backing, and you're done. Small frames. Larger frames, 16 by 20 and up, $150 to $200. People don't flinch because they know it's custom. Frames are classic. But if you want to tap into the tech meets wood trend, number 9 is absolutely crushing it right now. Project 9. Phone docking station. Ever notice how many charging cables are just lying around looking like a mess? That's what these solve. People want their phone charging and looking good on their desk or nightstand. You give them both, and suddenly, you're not just selling wood, you're selling organization and aesthetics. Simple build. Drill a hole or cut a slot for the phone to sit in. Route a channel for the cable to run through, and add a little spot for AirPods if you want to get fancy. Walnut or bamboo looks sick for this. Desks, nights, kitchens, people want these everywhere. Charge $100 for the basic version. $125 if you add the AirPod slot. Okay. Docking stations are modern and clean, but number 8 brings back that classic hands-on craftsmanship feel. Project 8. Wooden bowls. Hand-turned wooden bowls. The project that makes people say, "Wait, you made that?" There's something about a turned bowl that just feels special. Maybe it's the smooth curves. Maybe it's a grain pattern. I don't know. But people see these and immediately want to touch them. Now, full transparency. You need a lathe for this. But if you've got one, or you're thinking about getting one, bowls are your moneymaker. Turn a bowl, sand it to 400 grit. Finish with walnut oil, and you've got yourself an easy $100 to $150. Salad bowls, fruit bowls, decorative bowls, it doesn't matter. They all sell. And if you use something exotic, like figured maple or spalted wood, you just jump to $200. Project 7. Wooden desk organizer. Desk organizer. Because everyone's desk is a disaster. Be honest. How many pens are just rolling around on your desk right now? How many charging cables? Sticky notes everywhere. Yeah, people hate clutter, but they're too lazy to deal with it unless you make it easy. Build a simple organizer with compartments for pens, a phone slot, maybe a little drawer for paper clips. Keep it minimal. Keep it functional. Walnut or oak, Danish oil finish. Done. Here's the kicker. These sell like crazy as corporate gifts. Businesses buy them in bulk for employee appreciation or client gifts. You just went from $100 retail to $500 wholesale orders. Desk organizers are great for repeat business. But number 6 is where things get a little more, let's say, statement piece. Project 6. Wall-mounted coat rack. The project that looks expensive but costs you almost nothing to make. People walk into an entryway and see a custom wood coat rack with metal hooks, and they automatically assume it's from some bougie home. Nope. You made it in your garage for $15 in materials. Grab a nice board, walnut, oak, whatever, cut it to length. Drill holes for metal coat hooks, buy them online for like $2 each. and mount it to a backing board. Send. Finish. Done. If you add a top shelf for keys and sunglasses, bump it to $150. People pay for the look, not the complexity. Coat racks are all about that first impression. But if you want something people actually use every single day. Number 5 is a game changer. Project 5. Coffee table tray. The thing nobody knows they need until they see it. You know that awkward moment when someone sets a drink on your coffee table and you're internally panicking about water rings. That's what these solve. Plus, they make your coffee table look intentional instead of cluttered. Rectangular tray, about 20 by 12 inches. Low sides, maybe some metal handles. You can bang this out in an afternoon. Use contrasting wood for the handles if you want it to pop. This is peak Pinterest home decor. People see it styled with candles and books, and they're sold. Easy, $100 all day. Coffee table trays are great. But number 4 is where we start hitting that luxury gift category. Wooden watchestånd. Watch estånges. For the person who has a $500 watch and a $5 place to put it. If someone collects watches, they care about presentation. They're not tossing a $1,000 watch on their dresser. They want it displayed like the investment it is your building. A tiered stand 2 or 3 levels depending on how many watches they own. Walnut or cherry, felt-lined slots, smooth curves. This is where craftsmanship shows. Charge $100 minimum, $150 for if you're selling to watch enthusiasts, they won't hesitate. Project 3. Countertop wine rack. Wine rack's the gift that always gets a wine. Here's the thing. Even people who don't drink that much wine want a wine rack. It just makes your kitchen or dining room look more adult. More put together. You've got options here. Horizontal racks, vertical racks, wall-mounted, countertopic. Your style. I like the simple countertop version that holds 6 bottles. Clean, minimal, profitable. Use walnut or mahogany for this. Dark wood plus wine bottles equals instant class, and people will buy them as housewarming gifts all day long. Wine racks are solid, but we're getting close to the top. And number 2 is something I wish I'd started making sooner. Project 2. Custom jewelry box. Custom jewelry boxes where craftsmanship actually matters. This isn't just storage. This is where someone keeps their grandmother's ring, their wedding band, the necklace their kid made them. You're building something that holds memories, and people will pay for that. You're stepping up your game here. Dovetailed joints, or at least box joints, felt-lined interior, maybe a small drawer, brass hinges and clasp. This takes time, but it's worth it. If you add a personalized engraving on the lid, you're at $225. No one blinks, because they know it's handmade and built to last. All right, jewelry boxers are beautiful, but number 1, this is the project that changed everything for me. If you're only going to make one thing from this list, make it this. Finally, the long-awaited project. Project number 1. Personalized family name. Sign the large format. I'm not talking about those little 12-inch signs from number 11. I'm talking 4 feet wide, commanding presence. We're hanging this above the couch kind of signs. Here's why. This is number 1. People will pay $200 to $300 for these without flinching. Why? Because it's custom, it's big, and it's the centerpiece of their living room. This isn't decorates, their family legacy on the wall. You'll need a bigger piece of wood or glue-up boards, a router or CNC if you've got it, and some ichimi. But one of these takes the same effort as making 5 small signs, and you're making triple the profit. And here's the kicker. Once someone buys one, they tell their friends. Then their friends want one. Then their coworkers. I've had single signs turn into $2,000 months just from word of mouth. So if you're serious about making money with woodworking, Start here, master this one project, nail your marketing, and you've got a business. All right, that's all. 15. Cutting boards to get started. Family signs to scale up. The projects are here. It's just about taking action. If you want those cut lists and dimensions, they're in the description. And if you made it this far, drop a comment and let me know which project you're building first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.